Okay. All right. Damn. We didn't even get to see Jamie's. Like, do you remember what she asked?
Yeah. So okay. So here's what I would do. If what I've said in the past when kids have asked me that is just simple, like, it's comfortable for me.
Right.
Why do you have short hair? Because this is what makes me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And most of the time, kids are just like, oh, all right, and then they fucking keep it moving, you know?
Right.
And keep it going. All right. What is lesbian bed death? I've heard the term a few times. Have you ever heard of lesbian bed death?
Yeah, isn't that when you no longer have sex anymore and you're more like roommates?
Yeah, when they become like roommates. What? Don't look at me like that. Do you feel like my roommate?
No, baby, I was totally fucking with you.
Bye.
Bye. Heather! Hi, Heather!
What's up, y'all? Lesbian bed death is when you stop having sex and you're just like living with your best friend, basically. And yeah. I think because women are so like, most women need that emotional connection in order to feel connected to their partner. After like the fucking serotonin comes back down after you first meet the person, I think it's just like you settle into your life.
Mm-hmm.
And then the connection kind of just whoop, goes away. Because lesbian relationships can be very like hot and heavy in the very beginning.
Absolutely.
And you're like fucking like jackrabbits.
Yeah.
And then it just dies off.
I don't think ours died off.
No.
Because we get very passionate. Our only thing is that
we don't have the time.
We really don't have the time. And then the second we hit this bed, because we'll talk about it all day. We'll be like, oh yeah, can't wait to have sex tonight. And then bedtime comes and I'm just like I said before, you crawl into bed and you're just like, oh, this feels so good. And you don't want to move. Yeah.
I know that she's too tired when I'm like, baby, are we taking a shower? Because she likes to shower before we have sex.
I like to shower all the time, but I'm like, particularly before sex. Like, I want to be 100% clean.
So if she says, no, we're not showering, I'm like, all right, we're not having sex. We're just going to go to sleep.
Right.
And like, because we're so fucking tired, most of the time it's, not most of the time, but like a lot of the times it's like, yeah, no, we're not.
Yeah.
We're not showering.
It is what it is.
Whatever.
But it happens. If you guys, like, what do they call them? Dry spells?
Yeah. Dry spells happen.
They happen.
PvP Seguis asked, how's marriage life? Is it what you thought it would be? Technically, you're not married, but how is living together?
I actually have to be honest. At first, it was really, really fucking hard when we first moved in.
What, like the first week?
That first week. Because we had so much stress going on.
But I don't think we weren't officially moved in then. We were still cleaning this entire place. Because this place was disgusting when we first...
Right. But I'm saying, like, the fact that week that we were together, because that's the most we've ever really spent time together.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, living together.
Because prior to that, it was, like,
just
every
weekends.
other weekend.
Yeah. So, to actually live a week straight together, that was really fucking tough. But now, it's like... I get sad, like, when she goes to, she's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and I'm like, when she's in there, and it's, like, 10 minutes, I'm like, I miss you, like, come on out already.
She's actually really a pain in my ass about it. Alright, let's do that.
Alright, hold on. This is how we pause, guys. And reset. Alright. Let me know when you're ready.
Why does it say 8 minutes?
Oh, no, shut your face.
What just happened for 8 minutes?
Do we have to redo it?
I don't know.
Can you go back and listen to it? Because I don't want to move on. Because then we'd have to start this whole thing over.
What the heck? It's saying 8 minutes and 19 seconds.
Did you press play? Or whatever button you press when we start?
Yeah.
Ryan to stay cool.
Oh, the fucking card is full.
The card is full?
Yeah, we gotta do it all over.
Ryan? Ryan? Can you please don't yell because we're recording? Don't yell because we're recording? You. Please. Thank you. Oh, that fucking blows. We were doing so good.
Yeah, we only got 8 minutes of it out of 25. Damn it.
You guys, we're gonna have to start that shit all over again now. Well, at least you guys get to see how the fucking behind the scenes works for us. Shit happens. You know, things like this have to happen so we can learn our lesson for the next time that we record. Because I feel like every time something happens, we remember it. And now we know that the next time, make sure that the thingies are done. I was like, anyway, from the top. I love you, Heather. You make me laugh all the time.
What a pain in the ass.
You know what Heather said?
What?
She's like, I was late anyway, from the top. I love her.
Good point, Heather. Good point.
She's so positive. I guess we will start from the top.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to. That means that recording too.
I know.
Should we empty that one out as well then, just to be safe?
Yeah, well.
Alright, so we're gonna have to do this all over. We need to report this technical issue to customer service. This is an outrage.
Let me speak to the manager.
Listen here. We literally, guys, we're doing so good. I was so proud of us because it's like really good questions on here.
Yeah.
Hey, Jamie, if you can, and Claudia, if you guys want to send what you guys sent previously back to us, I know it's a pain in the butt, but if you could, this way we could throw it back into
The show.
the show, yeah, the episode.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all of this. Bye-bye. Fresh card. Love when that happens. Okay. Let's put it back in. And start this motherfucker all over again. Okay. You ready, baby?
Wait, did you want to, I'm sorry, you need this, but it's going to need a charger soon. Did you want me to get the thing from there and we can get rid of all that other stuff?
From here?
Yeah, just so we have everything like blank. And we got to do this every time too, just to be safe.
I did it on with the camera, but I didn't do it with the SD card. I should have.
I picked up $1,800 worth of Boy Scout popcorn this morning, then almost home from a Veterans Day parade.
Okay.
Aw. Oh, we love you. Oh, Mom is in here. Hi, Mom.
Who?
Your mom.
Deborah?
Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. Okay, ready?
We love you. Thanks for joining our live.
This is recording.
We're good? Oh, baby, can you move that screen down? I'm sorry. Perfection at its finest. Okay.
All right.
Let's try this again. You guys, just so you guys know, if you guys have any questions that you guys want to ask us, we will answer them. Just throw them on here. So we got to do shout outs again, too.
Yeah. We're going to shout out whoever's in this live.
Yeah, we have to start this over. So it's going to be, in this live, it's Heather, Jamie, Mama Deb, Claudia was in the other one. I want to put her back in. And we'll put Claudia back in.
I can hear it.
You can hear him? Okay, let me totally lower it. Riani! Ryan! Can you lower the TV too, please? It's really loud. And try to stay quiet. Do not yell, okay? Perfect, thank you. Should he lower it more?
Oh, it's better.
But can you still
No,
hear
I can't hear it.
No, okay. Because I'll have him lower it if that's the case. Babe, you gotta put my phone on the charger. It's gonna die. Because it dies quick.
Alright. So.
Ay.
Okay.
Wait, let's go back to the top.
Yeah.
This is so annoying. Sorry, guys. This is gonna look awkward.
Did you? I did. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, did we do the 25 minutes on here? Timer?
Yeah.
You set that?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Q&A part 1. Oh, I heard that. I can hear it.
This kid, my son. We're never gonna get this through. Ryan! Please, Mommy, you have to stay quiet.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, we're here.
We're here. Hi guys, back again. We want to give a shout out to our patrons before we. This kid, can you hear him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him to turn it off because he can't do it. He doesn't know what inside voices are. Ryan, I need you to turn off the headset.
Why not?
No, because I can hear you every time you're talking.
I'm sorry.
No, you're saying, but it keeps us from cutting, and I have to keep pausing, and we want to get this done.
Please, one more time.
If I hear you one more time, I'm giving you one more chance. The fact that you're laughing.
Because I can't imagine. Alright. Ready?
Okay, we have to do the intro thingy again?
Yeah. Can you press play it all over again?
Yeah.
This is what it is, guys.
This is how it goes.
This is how it goes.
Literally, this is a pain
This
in
is-
the ass.
This is showbiz.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna press play.
Okay. I'm gonna start 25 minutes on the clock.
Okay, let me get comfortable before we go. George, sit up straight. Are there any more doors between you guys and him? No, literally, he's all the way downstairs, but you can hear him because there's like openings everywhere.
Okay, here we are.
Here we are, back again with another episode. Damn, Shawty, that was good. That was not planned, and that was pretty badass.
Do you want to be a masculine lesbian?
Why do you think I should be? Do you want me to be baby girl?
No.
Okay, then. No, I don't. I like being feminine.
Okay.
Why, did I look like I was masked
Because you just
for a second?
baby, you just call me Shouty.
Like, you know how that, they're
You
like,
said-
hey, Shawty.
I'm done.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, I want to give my shout outs, okay, guys, to our patrons who have been here and support us because we
We're
love you
doing-
guys so much.
Wait, before we start, we're doing a live stream right now
Oh, yes, let's show
with
them.
all of our peeps
Say hi, guys.
on YouTube. And so it was a Patreon live stream, but we've now opened it to everybody. So whoever wants to participate in this little Q&A, if you are on the live stream, you can ask your questions live and we will answer them. We also asked Instagram for questions as well. So we have some questions from Instagram as well. And we're going to answer those questions to the best of our abilities.
Yes. So we're going to go ahead and pull our patrons out from the live that we know are patrons because this is an open live and we know that some of you guys are not patrons.
Right.
So I'm going to give a shout out to Heather, Jess, Claudia, and Jamie.
Yeah.
We love you guys so much, and we appreciate you guys for being here.
Shout out to you
Shout
guys.
out to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks to all the
All
patrons.
patrons. Even the non-listeners that support us, we love you guys so
The
much.
non-patrons that just listen, you mean.
What did I say?
Non-listeners.
Oh yeah, that's stupid. Sorry. The
It's not stupid.
non-patrons
It's not
who are
stupid.
the listeners. We love you guys.
Okay, so our first question comes from Libby Hart 24. If your partner or spouse isn't interested in intimacy anymore, what do you do?
If my partner was no longer interested in sex, I would go up to her and I would ask what is going on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame or like cause
You can't.
tension, because then that's just gonna.
Oh.
Oh God, I cannot. Love you, Jamie. I can't. That was it for him. He ruined it. Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off now! Quickly. You're done. Thank you. That's it. I can't. I just want to get this episode over and done with, and the poor patrons and the people who are watching, you guys are so patient. But this is Mom Biz. Hey. Okay.
Mom biz, that was good.
Mom Biz.
So yeah, no, you can't. You definitely can't blame. There's a lot of people that I know personally people in relationships where they're not getting the sex they want or whatever, as often as they want, and they try to make their partner feel like shit about it, and they get angry.
Yeah.
As somebody who's been in a relationship like that, you all. I don't want to say that. We'll cut that part out. You don't want to guilt trip your person. It doesn't make them want to have sex with you. It's not sexy. It's not hot.
Yeah, it's not a turn on. When you feel like you have to have sex, makes you feel like you have another job.
Mm-hmm.
You want to have sex because you're in the mood and you're feeling the passionate, like the passion between the two or whatever. It's not like you're supposed to get in bed and go, now I have to go ahead and have sex. Like, it's not supposed to feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
If it feels like that, you guys have to communicate. If it ever came down to us, like I said, I would talk to you about it.
And let's just be real, right? Like, this gets into consent and stuff like that. Coercion is sexual abuse. Coercing your loved one to have sex with you, making them feel as if they have to or else you're going to be angry with them, that's sexual abuse. So just please approach this situation with the utmost care, especially if you love your partner. Do not try to make them feel like they have to have sex with you. Because if they don't have a libido, you don't know what the hell they're going through. You don't know if they're depressed. Maybe they don't realize they're depressed. That's a thing too. Sometimes people are functioning depressives and don't realize they're experiencing depression or burnout.
Yeah.
You know, there could be a number of factors that is keeping them from wanting to fuck. So getting to the bottom of it is the main key.
Right.
So
absolutely.
Yeah. So there's that. Jen Curry,
who is a patron, also love you, Jen.
Love you, Jen. If you could go back 10 years, what would you do differently?
I wouldn't do anything differently, because in my eyes, the way I see things is where my life is now is how do I explain it? Where I am today is why I did the things I did. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could say people who go through divorce, for example, go, oh, I wish I never married that person to begin with. But if I didn't marry the person I was with at one point, I wouldn't have my kids. So I would never turn back time. I would do everything all over again if I had to know that at the end I'm going to be happy and my life is going to be full of success and the people I love in it and the people, like my kids, my girlfriend, family, friends. That's how I feel. I feel like going through life is a lesson. And I wouldn't change it for me. I wouldn't.
The only thing I would change is going to school earlier than I ended up going to school. Like, yeah. I wish that I would have realized my purpose in life a little bit sooner so that I could be a grad student a little bit earlier.
Right.
Because being 34 and a grad school student, and like what we were talking about in on our live stream the other day,
Mm-hmm.
about how I feel so guilty not being able to make as much money, like not having a full-time job yet,
Yeah.
and not being able to provide financially the way that I would like to because I'm in grad school.
Mm-hmm.
It is a commitment, like, you know.
It is.
And so I wish I made that commitment before I met you.
Well, like I said, things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And not only that, you had to go through what you had to go through in order to know what it is you actually had passion for.
That's true.
You know, you went to nursing school, right?
Mm-hmm.
You went and did that, and then when you got there, you realized that's not your thing.
Right.
You know, so it got you to where you are today, and the
Yeah.
passion you have for it.
And I truly believe, like, all of these things, everything that happens, every twist and turn, like, brings you to where you're meant to be.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah. Jen also asked, biggest lesbian ick. What is it?
I have never experienced a lesbian ick, at least not yet, so I don't have one, but I know yours.
You know mine. You know mine because this is our second time.
Yeah, this is our
recording
second
this.
time recording this, guys.
Yeah. My biggest lesbian ick is toxically masculine lesbians who think that they're daddy, and they think that they can bag every girl known to mankind, including yours. And then they also try to, like, measure hands. Like, I don't know. What
Yeah, I
that's all
don't get
about.
that. And
Measure-
I don't get the palm to fingertip because you're not fisting anybody, so calm down. And if you are, I don't know what the fuck is happening there. Like, that's too much. Imagine you'd be like, all right, baby, bend over. And started fisting.
Tonight, baby. Tonight is the night.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Baby, I know.
Oh, I was gonna say,
She
that's
thought I was
fucking
serious.
weird.
I'm done.
I don't do
am
that.
done.
That's wild.
Jen Curry also asks, have you ever experienced outright homophobia towards you, and how did you deal with it? I've experienced a lot of homophobia. There was one time I was at a billiards playing pool with my friends. I was like 19, and I had a shirt on that said, I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll take a look.
Yeah.
And two guys walked up to me, and they basically told me I had demons inside of me, and I was just like, it's alright, I like my demons. And I basically, like, made fun of them. So there was that. And then a lot of people have just seen what I look like as an androgynous female,
Yeah.
and they've been, like, put off by me. So, like, I was walking into a bathroom at my god, Cheesecake Factory, and this woman was there with two of her little kids, and I walked in, and she walked in behind me. Like, I was already in the bathroom. She walked in after me with her two kids, looked at me, got freaked out, walked out with her kids, like, right in front of me. It was just like, come on, and brought them to the other bathroom on the other side of the restaurant. Like, I watched them walk. Like, she didn't want to be in the same feel good.
No, of course not.
So I've had, like, moments like that, you know. One time I was out at IHOP with my sister. We had just gone out the night before. We went out with a bunch of our friends to IHOP, and we sit down, we eat. At the time I smoked cigarettes. After we were done eating, me and Dina went out to go smoke a cigarette. And as we walk out, my sister's, like, pacing back and forth. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, her face turned red. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, you didn't hear what those people said when you walked past them? I'm like, no. She's like, there was a straight couple, they saw you, and they're like, what is that? Like gross like that? And I was like, no. I was like, all right, let's finish our cigarette, and when we're done, we'll just watch what I do. She's like, okay. I was like, calm down. So we finish our cigarette, we walk in. Alessia, my sister's now wife, was there, and a couple of our friends were paying the bill. And they're like, you guys ready to leave? I'm like, yeah, hold on, I just gotta go take care of something. I walk up to the couple, and I was like, excuse me, and they look up, and I'm like, yeah, I overheard you asking what I am. First and foremost, I'm a woman, I have tits, and I like grabbed my boobs,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like flabbergasted by what I was saying. I was like, but next time you want to next time you're wondering what a person is, maybe just keep it down a little bit, because people can hear what you're saying
Yeah.
about them, and they like shit bricks. And then they didn't really have an opportunity to like apologize, because I didn't give them that, and I just walked away, and everybody was laughing. They're like, I can't believe you just did that.
No, you did the
I
right
was like,
thing.
enjoy your breakfast, have a good day. There's probably more I could have said.
I think that was plenty. That was like
But-
well said.
Yeah.
But I've never had an experience, so I don't know. But if I did, I think I would like grab Tori and start making out with them, because actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, amen.
I would literally make out with you, tongue and all.
PBPSEGWIS, PBP Seguis asked, how's marriage life? Is it what you thought it would be? Technically, you're not married, but how's living together?
So the first week we started living together was not wonderful. But we weren't actually living together. Tori was coming down to visit, but it was the actual first time she got to stay with me for a full week. Like when we'd see each other, it'd be for a couple days, and then she'd go back home. So to actually have her here, and we're in each other's space. Now this is a home we're both sharing. This isn't like we're going to Mama Deb's house or wherever. This is our home. So we got to find out what we like, where we placing things, and the place was a disastrous mess. She was helping me clean it.
It was, when I tell you guys, it was sorry, baby.
No, sorry, go ahead.
It was disgusting.
Oh yeah, it was filthy. This place
was filthy. We had to literally clean everything top to bottom. They left it
it was
gross.
really disgusting.
So we were under a lot of stress.
Yeah, so that alone stressed me out, because my goal was, let's clean this place up so I can hurry up and get my kids. So because it was so dirty, and we had the stress, and I had the stress of hurrying to get my kids because I couldn't wait, we had a lot of tension between us. But now that that's like done and taken care of, we're more laid back now. And like, I don't know, like when she's, for example, if she's in the bathroom for too long, like I get like, where is she? Why is she not out yet? Like I start missing her, even though it's like 5 minutes. But like, I don't know. I feel like I'm.
She's a pain in the ass. You're a pain in the ass about that though.
What?
Because I'll be on the toilet and you're like getting mad at me for like
Because you're
shitting.
playing. Like if you're gonna play on your phone, come hang out with me and do it.
She's just like, you're taking so long. You're pooping, and I start feeling guilty for pooping.
Don't feel guilty for pooping. Feel guilty that you're on your phone and you could be next to me.
But I'm not. Just like, you know, so you never have a moment where you're just like, all right.
No, you know why? Because my legs start to hurt for sitting there for too long. Like I want to get the fuck up. It's not. I'm not sitting on a couch. I'm sitting on a hard toilet.
All right, well, whatever. Just let me live. Ty Guy 3-11 asked, "What's your favorite kind of films that you like to watch together?" What do we like to watch together?
We watched. Well, we're starting to watch Orange Is the New Black.
Well, he's asking like movies.
A movie?
Yeah.
We watched Avatar together.
I like that. I like fantasy movies, and comedies. You like horror.
I love horror movies. I got her for Halloween. I got Tori to watch some haunted experience, like people had to go somewhere and live there for a month and then see what experiences. Literally, that shit was frightening, and Tori's like, I'm over this. We're not watching this anymore.
No, it wasn't that
Which
freaked
one
me
was
out.
it?
Because we watched the whole thing, and like I was.
Yeah, that was
it was
interesting.
It was like paranormal experiences. There was a show on Netflix that we watched after that was done.
Okay.
And it was called Haunted.
Right.
Where people tell.
Oh, the guy with the guitar.
Yeah.
In his picture.
Yeah. People tell their like haunted stories about a time where they lived or whatever, where they were haunted. And the first fucking episode was
enough to tell Tori she was done.
I was done. I was done. I was having anxiety. I was already.
I had a bad dream that night. Like, my dreams were, like, ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like, absolutely not. We're not. I was like, this is. I think I got like annoyed with you. I'm like, we're not fucking doing this.
Yeah, you're like, I'm
anymore.
done with this depressing shit. Like,
Like
yeah.
who likes to be fucking scared and depressed and anxious? That's a trauma thing.
I don't think I like to be depressed, anxious. I just like to be scared.
Right.
Like, I think it's cool. It's like, ooh, hide under the covers is about to get a pop scare. Or scare. What's it called? A pop scare? Scare pop?
No, baby.
What is it?
But
But what is it when you're about to get scared?
No, I know.
A jump scare.
It's a jump scare. But like sometimes you say things so fucked up that like I don't remember what the real thing is. Like when you say General Dollar.
Yeah, it is.
I have to think about what the real name of General Dollar is because now I'm starting to say it like you.
That's because it's how it's said.
Like you're like General Dollar. If you notice, every single time we talk about Dollar General, I stop and I have to think like, is it General Dollar or Dollar General? And I have to like say, I have to think in order to say it the right way.
Just let it go. Even if you say it the wrong way, which is in my eyes, it should be General Dollar, not because now you got me saying it's not. It's not because it's a General Dollar.
Okay.
Doesn't that make sense?
No.
Dollar General. Make that make sense. You can't.
Honestly, neither one makes sense.
No, it's a General Dollar. You're gonna pay for that? It's just a General Dollar.
As opposed to what other type of dollar?
Dollar General.
I gotta go.
You can't. You cannot. If you just say a General Dollar, that makes more sense.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I feel.
Yep. Jen _LR, I think it is, asked, what's your favorite song? What's your worst song? Okay, well, we're gonna have to go down a list. What's your favorite song?
Favorite song? I don't have one. I listen to mostly anything that's popping.
What's the worst song you've ever heard?
I don't know. I need to listen to it.
One song that you can relate to.
Oh, that song that I just posted on my TikTok, I have to say, is very fucking relatable.
Okay. One song that you can't listen to anymore because of the memories.
I don't have a song like that. I'm boring.
Wow.
I don't have a song like that I look at and I'm like, I can't listen to it. No, if that shit's popping, I'm listening to it. Memory or not.
My favorite song right now... What's my favorite song right now? Oh, it's probably the Whips and Chains. I don't know.
Yeah, you're obsessed with that. You've been listening to it.
The worst song that I ever heard was the Christmas song that we were listening to before, and I was cracking up about the fucking bus.
Oh, okay, yeah, you were laughing your fucking ass off
Oh my
on that
god,
one.
it's the worst song I've ever heard. Your mom's calling you. One you can relate to. One song I can relate to.
Hit X because I don't know if the vibration you'd be picking.
Oh, okay. I don't want to fuck you, your mom. I don't. What's one song I can relate to? Venom by Eminem is definitely a song I can relate to. Like,
It's a badass song.
it is a badass song, but like you're gonna taste my venom, like piss me off,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get bit with the venom.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Fuck around and find out song.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, girl. Okay. And I don't have any songs that I can't listen to anymore. See, with me, what happens is the songs lose their meaning and they lose that, like when you're in the moment, you hear it and you're like, oh my God, it's so gut-wrenching. Blah, blah, blah. And then you listen to it after you're out of it and you're like, oh, this song means nothing to me anymore. Like, absolutely nothing. So I have more of that. There's no songs that I can't listen to.
Right. I find it strange if you can't listen to a song because it means something. I don't know.
Yeah. That means you're
still attached to it.
Yeah, I don't have any songs like that. Alessia wants to know who your favorite sister is. Actually, I guess for both of us. Well, for me, probably.
You're not my sister.
No. She wants to know who your favorite sister is, aka, is she your favorite sister?
Of course she is.
She's mine too.
Well, she's my favorite sister. Dina's my favorite sister, and Genta is my favorite sister. I have 3.
Actually, yeah, same. So do I.
Yeah.
Well, Ginta wouldn't be my sister.
Yeah, sis, she would be, right? Yeah, because that's my brother's wife. My brother would be your brother-in-law. That would make her your sister-in-law.
Oh, all right. Cool. Well, now that we've settled that,
I think.
Sharon Worrell wants to know, when did you know you were in love, and who is the funniest?
I'm clearly the funniest.
Wow, you really answered that really quickly. I think that you're more...
I'm weird funny.
No,
How
not
can
even.
you say no?
What do you mean?
I am weird funny. You say I'm weird all the time.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm trying to say, though.
Oh, go for it.
You're more...
Did you just fart?
No,
Oh.
just the way you talk. You're more, like, you like to make fun of me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So you're more like, goofy funny. And I think I'm more sarcastic funny.
Yeah, you are definitely sarcastic funny.
I can be goofy. Like, we get goofy together,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, no, we do. But I had to get used to your kind of funny, sense of humor funny, because you have a lot of,
Because you didn't get sarcasm.
Yeah, because I didn't get sarcasm.
You thought I was being an
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. She thought I was being a dick a lot of the times. I'm like, I'm fucking with you right now.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't understand it. And now when you're being sarcasm, like, I'll give it back to you now.
yeah, I love it.
Cool. But I am the funnier one.
You are, actually. You really are. We're both...
Baby, I don't know if I like this mic because it doesn't go all the way to my, like, I have to, like, I can't really stretch it.
Alright, so next time, okay. Alright. When did you know you were in love?
When did I know? A little bit after we started talking. I just had, like, an instant connection with you. And then when we started talking, I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm falling for this girl. Like, I fell in love quick with you. And I wouldn't even call it love. I was telling you, I was like, I adore you, but it means something else. And you're like, I know.
Yeah.
I feel the same. But we wouldn't say it.
Yeah.
It took us till we started actually dating.
Yeah. I didn't... It's not that I didn't know for sure, but, like, I wanted to be sure. And, like, things happened really fast with us, and I'm not normally a fast mover.
Yeah.
So, I was like,
Oh,
oh,
gotta
wow,
pause
25 minutes.
Ow. My knuckle cracked.
I don't like no whips and chains, but you can't hold me down.
You're ready.
You can whip down and on me. Ready. I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't hold me down.
I'm shutting like a fucking dog.
Love it.
Ooh, that was a good burparoo. We have a lot of comments in here.
You?
Yeah, quite a few.
So let's read through them. Okay. So I had to, like, figure it out, like, by, like, being around you and kissing you and seeing if we really had that connection. So
Yeah.
it wasn't until I, like, kissed you and spent our like really first night together that I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I really do love this girl.
It was that night that you knew?
I knew obviously beforehand that I
No,
had
but I'm
strong
saying, like,
feelings, but
You knew.
yeah, that
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
I love you.
I love you. Courtsy wants to know,
Courtsy.
could I please have some tips on how to deal with suicidal tendencies?
Oh,
That's heavy.
that is very heavy. First of all, Courtsy, we love you so freaking much.
We do.
That's tough for me. I don't know.
So, first and foremost,
You're like, this is more Tori. 'Cause she's very good at
the first
this.
thing that I would say to Courtsy is you need to seek professional help.
Yes.
I understand, obviously, people on the internet are wonderful resources at times and stuff like that, but
But it also depends who you're actually going to for that resource.
right, 100%. It would be very irresponsible of me and Jaylon, as people forward facing on the internet, to just give you advice when you're saying you're having suicidal tendencies. First and foremost, immediately go seek a psychiatrist, and if you can, a psychologist or a social worker or something like that.
I would also recommend talking to, like, if you have a friend or a family member or somebody you're very close to, be open and honest with them as well.
Yeah, or a crisis hotline.
Yeah, of course.
Will help, absolutely, because I mean, suicide is no joke, and those intrusive thoughts are no joke. And unfortunately, you know, they come out of nowhere. These feelings come out of nowhere. So keeping yourself resourced with the correct, like, I have this phone number I can call whenever I'm feeling like that is imperative. Also, again, being 100% honest with your social worker or therapist or psychiatrist, so that you can be put into the correct facilities if need be, to be evaluated, and to have them do a risk assessment on you to see if you are at risk of harming yourself or another person. 100% that is required, that is needed. You don't want to let those thoughts just linger,
right.
You know.
And also know that you're not alone. Whatever it is you're going through, just know that it will come to an end. It's a sucky situation, whatever it is, but just know that it will be over soon, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you are going to be okay. I promise you that.
And I would also say, as far as depression goes, well, me and Corsi have spoken privately, and I'm not going to divulge what she's been dealing with or whatever. But as far as depression, I would say, or any sort of triggers you may have, I would say keeping a journal, like, for the objective triggers that you're feeling, just so that you know, you can get a sense of, like, the patterns that are causing these triggers. And then again, with a therapist, with the help of a licensed professional, asking your, like having your therapist work you through these specific triggers.
Yeah.
What to do, because you're not when it comes to trauma, you can't get rid of all of the triggers. You can't. Certain triggers subside because you learn how to cope with them better, but you're not ever gonna, if you're living in the world, you're not ever gonna get rid of the triggers, right? What you learn to do with trauma is how to cope with these triggers in a healthy way. So if you have certain things that are doing that for you, being mindful of, okay, before I had this specific episode, this happened. And then 2 days later, okay, before I had this specific episode, that happened. What are the similarities between the triggers in these episodes, and how do I navigate this? And again, doing that with a licensed professional.
Yes.
Please. And then also, when it comes to depression, finding something for you and you only. If you have kids, that's wonderful. If you have family, that's wonderful. Friends, so great. Find something outside of all of those things just for you. I understand there are a lot of people out there, and I said this on a live stream the other day, and I'm going to continue to say it. A lot of people rely on their children to keep them alive, and they think that's like some noble thing to say. Oh, my kids kept me alive, which is great. We want your kids to keep you alive, absolutely. But what happens when your kids turn 18 and they go live their own lives, and you become emotionally codependent on your kid to give you purpose in life? You can't do that. So what I would recommend is going and finding something that interests you, that you can love, that is outside of your relationships, because you want to lean into your relationships and use these people in your life as resources and support. Absolutely, that's not what I'm saying. But you also want to have an avenue outside of these things that is yours and yours alone, that you can look forward to, so that if mom's not answering the phone, you can take part in this activity or do this thing. If your kids are out playing with their friends and you're having these thoughts, you can take part in this activity, because it's not your kids' responsibility to you can't put that on your kids.
No, definitely not. The kids need to stay kids. They don't need that kind of pressure or responsibility at all.
And it is
And
dangerous.
it's traumatizing to them as well.
It's a dangerous place to be when your kids absolutely can give you some sense of purpose, right? But when they are literally in this sort of situation keeping you alive, you kind of teeter-totter around this like emotionally codependent sort of place that you don't want to be in. It's only going to make you put you in a worse position, and it's going to put a lot of stress unknowingly on the kids as well. So I would say don't do that. Find something outside of your relationships. Again, lean into your relationships, but find something outside of your relationships that also can give you that sense of purpose that is yours and yours alone, that nobody can take from you. Nobody, it won't walk away from you. It won't, you know what I mean? So, and explore that, right? And look forward to that. And that's another thing when it comes to depression, is look at your calendar. Even if you have to plan things out for the entire year, look at your calendar and plan something, even if it's once a month, that you can look forward to.
Right.
Especially with suicidal ideations, you need something to look forward to.
Yeah, you need something to get excited about, to get your mind off of what it is that's causing the depression.
Yeah, absolutely. So that would be my advice in a nutshell. Again, along with whatever a licensed professional is telling you or is advising you or is helping you with. This is not in lieu of professional help. So please just take that with a grain of salt.
Well said, babe.
Thanks. Algies Bree asks, how does Jaylon deal with her ex when it's super difficult when it comes to the kids, or like, is it super difficult when it comes to the kids?
We're not talking about my ex.
Okay.
Moving on.
along. Libby Hart asks if your partner. Oh no, I already read that one. Lisa. No, everybody's asking this stuff that we
About
can't talk about.
co-parent? Oh,
No.
about the other stuff?
Ooh, Jen said, not a question, but a topic. Body dysmorphia. I feel like a lot of people have this going on. We could do a whole episode about this.
Yes, we definitely
But,
could. But yeah, that is a common thing. I mean, even the most beautiful women in the world have body dysmorphia. Like, there's always something, there's always something someone is secure in. I can't say my words. There's always something that someone is insecure about.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you have body dysmorphia?
Absolutely. There's always something, you know.
I have it really bad. Yeah, we're gonna do an episode about that for sure. Let's see. Val asks, when you are ready, do you guys want a traditional wedding or just do your own thing?
We're kind of going to mix our wedding up a little bit. I want that American style wedding, but I also want to throw in some Albanian in it.
Yeah.
Like, I love the Albanian traditional stuff. Like, I don't know, like the music, the food, the night
dancing.
before parties, and Albanian people throw weddings that last the whole fucking week.
Can you talk about the tradition?
Like what?
Like, how does an Albanian wedding go? Like a traditionally Albanian wedding.
So traditional Albanian weddings, you have the husband side and you have the bride side. They are literally two separate weddings in the beginning. So the night before, you'll throw a night before wedding party and everybody will come to your event. The husband's family will then crash your party with gifts and jewelry, dresses, shoes, all these things. So the bride will have to change into these outfits and come out. She'll dance, go back in, change into another one, and repeat this cycle till all of the outfits are done. Then once that's done, the groom's family will leave the party, and then it goes back to the just the bride's party now. Now it's the morning of the wedding, and the bride's family throw their morning wedding at their house, and it's just bride's family, like cousins, uncles, tons of freaking people. I don't know. I think my side had like 200 people in the morning wedding.
You had 200 people.
That's nothing compared to the husband side of the wedding. It's that I think we were like close to 300 on that side.
And then wait, hold on. Here's my question. After the husband comes and gets the bride.
So the husband doesn't come. The groom's side comes. So now, when I got married, my family threw a wedding like in the morning time. So all my family is there. We're dancing. We do everything, and then again, the groom's family crashes it this time, and they have traditions there. For example, my brother stood in front of my brother-in-laws at the time stood in front of them, and he's like, you can't have my sister. So they kept giving him money. My brother got like $500 because my brother's like, no, you can't have her, and then they keep paying. So basically, like, here, we'll give you all this money, just give us your sister. And then finally my brother was like, all right, you can have my sister. And they hide me. Like, they don't let me come out. Like, I come out and celebrate with my family, but before the groom's family comes, you hide. Like, they put you in another room where the groom's family doesn't see you yet, and then they sing songs to like bring her out, like, we want to see her. Like, it's beautiful. And so when you come out, you do what's called temenas. So you do the traditional Albanian thing, and
You can't smile, right?
I mean, the videos I've seen now in this time, they smile, they laugh. Like, it's not so like proper. Like, when I got married, it was very proper. You couldn't smile. You had to look down. You did the timana. It was beautiful. Like, the traditions we have, like, I don't look at it and go, ooh, that's so evil. Like, the way I thought, like, for me, I still think that's beautiful. You look like a Barbie. Like, you look so, like, elegant. And when you come out, it's like all eyes are on you. And when you do these traditions, it's like, holy shit. Yeah. Like, you look like you're flowing. Because I walked out.
Yeah, I get that.
Did my thing.
The whole money thing kind of throws me off because it's like you're being paid for, and that kind of gives me a little bit of a weird feeling. But I get it. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I get it.
And then then finally when I come out, I do my traditional stuff, like I said, the timana, and then they'll have a little boy put a shoe on. Like, they'll take my shoe off and replace it with another one. And that's just so when you have your baby, your first baby should be a boy, because having a boy is like such a big deal, because the boy is supposed to, carry on the family name, take care of the parents, all this stuff. And then I drive off with them. We got in the limo and we drove off all the way to get ready for the next wedding, which is the groom's side.
Do your parents go to the groom's side?
Yep, they come after.
So y'all had 500 people at your wedding?
Well, no. Like, not everybody that was at my wedding goes to that. Only immediate family will go to the groom's side of the family.
No
Which
way.
we had like 50 of us.
So y'all had 350 people.
Yeah, something like that.
In total.
Yeah, something like that.
See, okay.
We had a huge wedding.
I understand.
Ridiculous.
I understand, like, the beauty of certain things, but then I also can point out, like, the unfairness, right? Like, because you should be able to celebrate with your cousins and stuff like that as well. Like,
Right. Well, like I said, if you go to an American wedding or an Albanian wedding now,
It's not like
it's
that.
not like that. You could
Yeah.
literally enjoy yourself. Like when I got married, you couldn't even eat. Like if you had to stay proper, like that pissed me off because I'm a fucking eater, and I get bitchy McGee when I can't eat. So, um, so when I was eating, I'm just like, or I had to sneak eat.
You sneaked?
Yeah,
You
like
sneaked?
I was hiding behind a plant and I was like eating like little pieces of bread or something. Because they can't see you. Like you're supposed to look proper. You're supposed to look like
Well, that to me, can I? And I know you get like upset when I say certain things, but like to me, that's like inhumane. Like you know what I mean? It's like
It's inhumane to you because you're not used to growing up with that type of tradition. You're
Yeah, I
used
get
to
that.
get fucking drunk, go wild, and look like a slob kebab. Albanians are different. You're supposed to look proper as fuck, and that's how it is,
No,
and
I
that's
know,
how we do it.
but you not eating is
Yeah, that's the only one I didn't like. I don't
That's
mind
it.
all the other stuff. Like I loved the fact that I looked like a Barbie and I did my traditional stuff. Like I did. I didn't sit there and go, I hated being married. Even the way we did our Albanian weddings are fucking beautiful. Like the way things are done is gorgeous.
I'm sure.
There is some things, yes, that people question. Like Tori, you have every right to question it. It's your opinion, but you're not used to it.
I'm not used to it. Like
Yeah.
me being more Americanized and much more like liberal and not in that sort of like not growing up in that sort of environment.
Yeah.
To me it's like, oh my god, it seems like she's literally being sold into slavery. Like, you know, the brother's getting paid for her. And like, and I get it. It's the tradition of like, bring out the wife and like, oh my god. But it kind of like takes me on a little like ride. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's so beautiful. They treat you like a princess. But then like you're being like like the tradition is like you being paid, somebody paying to have you, which is weird to me is weird because I'm not used to that. And then like you not being able to eat is like, why? It's her wedding day. She should be able to celebrate along with everybody else. Like, I don't know.
Because they want you to look proper, babe. That's why they want when you're standing on the thing, like when you're sit like at your table, you stand on your feet and you're just like, I don't know, you're supposed to look proper.
I get that, but like.
But I agree, the eating thing, that's why. I mean, but now if you go to an Albanian wedding, the bride eats. Like you're not. It's not like.
So what parts of our wedding are gonna have?
Oh, what I want?
Yeah.
I definitely want to. So another thing that Albanians do is like we love to fucking throw money. Like
I want all the fun things.
I want all the fun things like that. Like when you're dancing, you take like $100, $1 bills, 100 of them.
Yeah.
And then you just throw it and it makes it rain and it looks so fucking dope in pictures.
Yeah.
So
no.
that I definitely want to do. Money throwing is a thing. I want to do that. And that money usually goes, well, always. What I think, it should go to the bride and groom, but it doesn't. It goes to the fucking band or DJ. That's like their tip money. No, because you already pay them big money to freaking be there.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you're giving... And then when Albanians, like, they throw nonstop.
And then the vale.
The vale, yes. I would like to do the
music.
vale.
What else? What other traditions do you want?
That's the only two. Oh, I want the tupan there.
Oh yeah, we want.
We need the tupan. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm not saying, and don't get it twisted. I'm not saying like go, because I also don't agree with wives who or brides and grooms, but it's not just a woman thing either. I don't agree with being completely fucking obliterated drunk at your wedding to the point where you can't stand or know what the fuck is going on. You know, like, I'm not in agreement with that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna drink a little at our wedding, but I'm not gonna be a fucking slob kebab either.
Right, I don't want to be a slob kebab.
I don't want that
wanna
either.
Be like,
You should.
I want to have fun.
Right.
I want to remember every little thing.
So do I. Like, you should be proper at your wedding. To me, though, eating is not improper. Like, you should, at your wedding, back then, you should have been allowed to eat. Like, that's not improper. As long as you're eating properly. If you're sticking your face in the fucking food and eating it like a dog, then, yeah, that's improper. You know what I mean? So, like, that's what I'm trying to say. Anywho. Let's see. I saw another one. When are you having babies?
We're not. 2 is plenty.
Yeah.
We are done.
Yeah. We don't want any. Are you reading comments?
Yeah.
Why? What are people saying?
It's like all over the place.
Oh, okay. Did people have any questions in the comments?
I'd have to look. I think we should do that at the very end, so
Okay.
this way I can know when to click.
Leave if you're live watching this on our YouTube page. Leave your questions, and we will leave them for the end. Blue1625 asked, "What is one weak point for that you both find in one another, and how do you help each other grow?"
My weak point is I stress like that. Like in a freaking heartbeat, and I have Tori always calming me down. But that's...
How have I helped you grow in that? Have I helped you grow in that?
You have, because I don't know if it was necessarily you or me just getting out of my fucking head. Like...
I think you did it on your own, really.
Yeah.
Like, I think you and I have obviously talked about it and stuff
Yes.
like that, and like, we definitely help each other through it.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to do it on your own.
Yeah.
In order to really...
Because honestly, like, I was tired of being up all night and stressing and being up all night and then waking up at like ass crack of dawn in the morning on my own, not even my alarm going off, but just waking up, and it was like, I just want this stress to be over. And this was like months of dealing with this, to the point where it was affecting me. It was affecting me emotionally. Like, I would cry more than usual, or I'd be like thinking about stuff, and my brain would go like, my brain was just constantly racing. So it wasn't helping. So I had to like finally put a stop to it, and I was like, that's it. I'm done. Whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. Where we are is where we are, and whether it's the universe, whether it's God, whoever is out there, whatever it is, has us in their hands, and we're gonna be okay. And I believe that in my gut. I fucking believe that now. And now I sleep fucking great. I have no fucking worries. Yes, I stress out like everybody normal. People stress, it's normal, but it's not like as bad as it used to be.
I think with you, because you've been through so much within the last year even, you're so afraid of just the rug being pulled out from underneath you with everything. And so I think you kind of had to calm yourself and understand, like, I'm settled, I'm good, there's always a solution.
Yes.
My hands are not tied.
Exactly.
If this were to happen, worst case scenario, then I do this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'll figure it the fuck out.
Yeah. I think you had to just realize that. And it's not to say you're not going to get fucking anxious.
No, I mean, like I said, I get stressed out. I think about things, but I don't let it keep me up at night. I don't let it wake me up ass crack of dawn, and I don't know. I don't have anxiety over things like I used to.
What do you think is one of my weak points?
I would say your body dysmorphia that you... Every time you
That's
eat...
not my weakest.
It's not your weakest, but it's one. Because every time you eat, you go, I feel fat. I feel fat. You can't even enjoy like a snack of something without saying it.
Yeah.
Wow,
Okay.
Another 25 down.
Wow.
We did that.
We did that.
Sticking out for this one.
Okay. You ready? Baby?
What is happening in here? Heather's telling somebody to stop. Something's happening. Oh, can you go through the thingy? Do you want to check it first before we start the next?
Check what?
What's happening in the
Oh.
live before I start?
Sure.
Let's just give it a second.
What's happening? I think it's just a troll in there. It looks like a child troll because adults don't use gyat. That's like a kid thing.
Well, we answered that one. Do y'all plan on having kids?
Yeah. I don't even know who these people are. Kaylin says they're gay too.
Okay.
Hi, Zucker King. Yeah, see, Arash is a kid.
Arash, how old are you? Don't just give him 1 second. I want to know how old Arash is. Because clearly, Arash, you're...
Nice seeing you too.
Nice seeing you too. You see?
Oh, yeah, we could probably do...
You're 12?
Yeah, see, 12.
Oh, you're my daughter's age, Arash.
Yeet. Insight says yeet. How do we have 12-year-olds on here?
Ayo.
Ayo.
Literally, you even sound like my daughter. Like, my daughter says Giat, right?
Way too many times.
Like, way too many times. Bye.
Bye, Arash.
Arash.
Joe
Yeah,
says...
there's a lot of...
This is a gay pod, yes. 8 U.S. aircraft carriers are currently deployed around the world, marking the largest naval military deployment in many years.
It's an extra gay podcast. Yeah, next time, lesson learned, we can't do this unless it's like restricted 18
I thought I
or
restricted
plus.
it. I thought I restricted it for adults only. Garen is 25. Jamie says, what does that even mean? I'm so old. Gyat is like your butt, your ass.
Yeah.
Um,
Family. I will make it edit. Tell me a famous person. I don't know.
That's a good question. All right. Well, now that we figured that out,
let's get back to it, guys. We're almost done. I'm so proud. You know what, though? That's like 50 minutes right there.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, let's get to it. Finish this up, and then we'll close off and do the next episode, but we'll close that off for the
Okay.
next one. Ready? I start it now?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, actually.
You gotta go pee-pee?
No, I gotta...
You gotta what?
Look left.
Oh.
All right, baby. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, that's on.
So...
Oh, do you want to say part...
No, we don't really have to.
No, because you deleted that. Okay, cool. Okay.
So I don't think my body dysmorphia is my weakest point, but I definitely think it like affects a lot of my stuff.
No, I agree. I don't think it's your weakest, but it's one of your weak points. Like, if you have to go, I feel fat every time you eat a piece of chip.
Yeah.
Like, that's a problem.
And I think Jaylana's just helped me with, actually you have helped me with body dysmorphia because you like, you just love me for who I am.
Absolutely.
You know, like I've never been so comfortable around somebody before. Like with my body. So
I love your body.
I hate my body.
Well, that's you.
Thanks.
And I think your body
What are our strong points?
Our strong points. I feel more fearless now. Like, I could take on anything. Like, with the bullshit we've got going on now is what I mean. Like, the old me would have been terrified. Like, what's going to happen? What are we going to do? Oh my God, fuck that. Bring it on. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And I never used to feel that way. Like, I used to be literally scared of what's going to come next.
Yeah, you were always like afraid of something bad happening.
Yeah. And now I don't care. Bring it the fuck on. And I'll have a smile on my face doing it all.
I think my strong suit, this one of my superpowers, is that I can always figure it out.
Right.
Like I can always find solutions to things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very solution oriented. If I hit a problem, I'm like, okay, this is how I'm gonna
Right.
fix this.
That's true.
Combat this.
That is true.
So there's that. Let's see what other. Oh, that's not mine. What other questions do we have? You gotta plug in your phone. By the
I
way.
told you this like 10
Yeah,
times.
but I have to unplug my phone on this side in order to plug in the mixer, so I couldn't plug it in.
Well, you should have done that years ago. It's been
84 years.
Which side is it? What's with the poop emojis? Listen, this literally is a lesson learned. I never want to do a live through
On
YouTube like this again.
Why too many stragglers?
And like literally people are just so strange. Hi Arash. I'm glad you're back. Just be nice, okay? I want to be sissy, submissive, loyal servant, slave.
And yeah, I think the last question is when.
Oh, I can't. Can we turn this live off? I think we're done.
Why? What's happening?
I'm just like, it really is so.
What are they saying?
It's literal. Not that what they're saying. It's just this Arash girl is back, and you're 12. You're really looking for so much attention, baby girl. Like you need to go
How do you
and
know Rush is a girl?
boy, girl, whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you are, I think you need to go and get off the phone and go hang out with friends. Like you gotta be doing something other than sitting on your phone. I am a boy. Okay, why don't you go hang out with your friends? You know, like go do cool stuff. Use your imaginations. Do you have like Legos? No, I have no friends. Don't make me feel bad.
Baby,
you
don't-
have friends.
Baby, you don't even know if it's a 12. Well, yeah, they're saying yacht, so it's definitely a young kid.
But he's also like, you know, don't, yeah, go outside and play. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I'm just saying use your imagination. Like, you don't want to do that? Okay, well,
let's do the
we're
last...
gonna end this live, guys. I want to end it. I feel like it's not fair to the actual patrons. Like this was really made for them. Thank you,
Baby,
Medea.
you can block them. You can block the person.
Arsh, I thought you were leaving. Arsh got bored and came back. There really is no need for, I guess, you know what, that's what we'll do. We'll start blocking because it's not fair to the actual patrons or the people who are actually in here. And what do I do?
Let me see, baby.
Yeah, because it's really not fair. It's getting, it's annoying. And you're 12, bro. Like, there's conversations we're having that you shouldn't be listening to.
Now Arash is saying they're 19.
Yeah, bye. Figure it out. You don't even know how old you are.
How do you delete? How do you get rid of somebody?
Just remove
Hide
them.
user on this channel.
And for a 19-year-old, and you're over here talking about Rizzer and Gyat, like, bro, if you're 19, you need to grow up. My daughter talks like that. She's 12. She's got an excuse. You, on the other hand, 19, and you talk like that?
Hold down on the name. To block. I hid them. I hid them.
So they can't comment?
Yeah.
Okay,
Error 404 says Free Palestine.
Free Palestine, for sure.
Okay. Let's answer the last question.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last question is, when did we first say I love you to one another?
I said I adore you. I wouldn't say I loved you.
Right. So when did you first say I love you?
After we got together.
I said it the first night that we were like together. Like, remember in the hotel?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, I love you, and you're my girlfriend. And you were like, all right.
You didn't say I was your girlfriend. I said, are you going to ask me out now?
That's what you said?
Yeah, you don't remember?
And what did I say?
You said, and then you asked me, you said, will you be my girlfriend? I said, yeah. You remember before we went out to dinner?
No, I don't remember that. I thought it wasn't before we went out to dinner because you had...
No, it was when we walked into the hotel room. It was me and you in there.
Right.
And we were on the edge of the bed.
I know,
remember.
but you had like a whole full-on like moment where we couldn't like really...
Right, that's why I said it was before we went out to dinner.
We should tell that story on
But we did.
the podcast. No, not on the podcast. Though. We told it on a live stream.
No, we did tell on the podcast.
We did? Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh, whatever.
I mean, we could retell it.
Anyway, these are all the questions.
Hi.
We appreciate everybody.
We appreciate
asking
all
their
of you
questions.
guys. Yes.
If you want to email the show for possible podcast topics, if you want to give us your situation and stuff like that, and we will feature it on the podcast, you can reach out to us at XTRAGayPod@gmail.com, and we will feature your story on our show, make a podcast episode about it, whatever it is. We love you guys very much.
We really do. And we really appreciate everyone's support, whether you're a patron or not. You guys are all amazing.
We appreciate you.
We really do appreciate you guys, and we love you. Genuinely.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Genuinely. Love you guys.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
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 And that's that. And that's all she wrote, folks.
Amen.
Amen.
Ramen noodles.
Okay, let me turn this off.
Let's see. We've never been live publicly before.
I'm doing a podcast.
Oh, thanks, Madiha. Thanks, Avi.
I'm sorry, baby.
Love you,
Jamie.
Love you, Jamie.
Yeah, but lesson learned, unfortunately, to get...
No more public
We can't
live
do
streams.
this publicly.
It's been a ride.
It was
from
just
now
not
on,
fair for the people who actually either are on here being supportive and nice, and then you get these children on here.
Yeah. From now on, we're just gonna do Patreon live streams through YouTube. So consider becoming a patron if you're not, and you can be a part of these live streams. We love y'all.
Yes. And then now we gotta go record another clip.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Mwah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.